A gentleman that I knew in the past and got reacquainted with, just a fantastic guy. He's got 8 kids. And he had this idea. Two of his kids started a coffee house, and were doing well with it. And they loved the industry. And all of a sudden, there came an opportunity for them to consider acquiring a coffee distribution company. And I happened to be representing that company, as it turned out.
Casual, convenient.
Yeah, they bought that company. And then what happened is a smaller coffee distribution company called my former client and said, "Would you like to buy me?" And said, "Well, I can't because I've just sold. It's just not public yet. But call this guy Jeff. Maybe he can help you." They ended up buying 2 distribution companies. They loved the space. They were learning about it. They had a vision. So I think, to go back to an example here, they loved it. They had qualified people, very talented family. They had a nice bench of family people who were going to both invest and participate. So they had really strong, smart people involved, but it was something they loved too. So that's something that I see leaned into a great deal now. Someone who's got an interest in boating, or some, I know somebody in the swimming pool industry that builds swimming pools for people, and they're looking to acquire more because that's what they do. That's what they love. They see economies of scale, but they also are darn good at it.
Yeah, and I think you bring up an interesting point. It's like, start with what you love, because you may already be doing that, and then look at what are the adjacent industries around that. Because you start with, it's like, okay, I would love to have a coffee shop one day.
Yeah.
Coffee distribution, not necessarily my thing, but I have to have a distributor anyways for my coffee shop.
Exactly.
So build the entire vertical out of you own these companies, rather than, and like, if you still want to own 20 coffee shops, like, go for it. And you can do that way.
You're better equipped to own 20 now that you've got a stronger
now that you have a distributor.
Network.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're now a distributor. You've got more connections. You're doing your own roasting, so you're more vertically integrated. I mean, it can be a beautiful thing if you think that way, and think holistically. And I give this family a tremendous credit. The way they went about what they did was very, not only smart, but very thoughtful. I mean, they took their time to work through this, understood what the opportunity was, talented family around them that could contribute. One of them was involved in logistics. So, I mean, you had a lot of very interesting people. Another very strong in branding and marketing. So, I mean, they had a roster all with the same last name that was pretty darn strong.
That's really convenient, to say the least.
A lot of them had full-time gigs. Some of them were going to move into this full-time. So it was a nice marriage. They weren't all jumping into it. The ones that weren't, some might have invested. They could get involved in other ways, but it became a really cool thing because now they see a vision for the family. They don't call it a family office, but it is, to grow and build from there.